He formally diagnosed me with CFS, the chronic fatigue syndrome. So it doesn't really change anything because I've had the symptoms. I knew I had it. It just now it's official. And even though I expected it, it's still hard to hear because it's there's a permanence associated with it for most people. My friend Lisa, she's about my age. She's had it for 34 years. So just that's heavy. The thought that that I'll be disabled possibly. The rest of my life. So that's hard. Even though I've considered that before, now it's just more of feels like a stark reality. So, but otherwise it doesn't change anything, and I actually feel relieved on some level because telling people you have long COVID is kind of ambiguous. It's not. It's kind of a catch-all for anyone who's had symptoms after a COVID infection for, I think that's how they define it, 3 months or longer. So for some people, they lose taste and smell, which is horrible, but they're not debilitated. That still counts, I think, as long COVID. So I'm not dismissing that, but telling people long COVID is ambiguous. And now I can say I have a clinical diagnosis of ME. I don't even know what ME. It's a long, fancy. I'm gonna have to learn how to say it. But most people still refer to it as CFS. I think, even though ME is a better term for it. I think CFS is misleading because it has the word fatigue, and everyone can relate to fatigue. Yeah, sure. But the fatigue that we experience, I could not have related to it until I experienced it. So I can't. You cannot imagine how incredibly debilitating it is. I couldn't. I knew someone years ago I taught with who had this illness, and I just couldn't get it. I couldn't get my head around it. Like I just couldn't get my head around it. She was young, vibrant. She was a tennis player, I think. She was in her 30s, maybe. I couldn't get it. And some days seemed like she was fine, so it didn't make sense. But yeah, so that's what's going on for me. I just, I'm already in the community, my support groups. I go to CFS support groups because my symptoms have been pretty much aligned with that condition for a year. So, anyway, yeah, it's tough. Yeah, it's tough. But again, relief too.
Yeah, at least to have the diagnosis too.
Yeah.